week so far?
It's been a lifetime experience, just soaking it all in, and just trying to be where my feet are, and just being myself.
Did you always envision yourself making a drive?
I'd like to think so. Just growing up, I've always wanted to play in the NFL and continue football as long as I could, and this is just the next step in that. So,
You grew up in a family of athletes. Just how did that mindset kind of help shape you and grow, your love of sports and football?
Yeah, so obviously my parents played college ball. My mom played volleyball, my dad played football, and my sister played volleyball. So it's always just a competitive household. And me and my sister would always go at it to see, we'd always have a competition who's more athletic, who's just making each other better. But yeah, that really helped me become a better competitor and just have, find my passion.
Was there a bit of a family rivalry? You guys played Georgia with your sister?
Oh yeah. I kind of knew going to that game, when we came out on top, I had that over my sister for, the rest of Thanksgiving dinners. I could bring it up if I need it, just have it over her.
When did your dad play Kent? When did your dad play Kent?
When did my dad play Kent? I don't know.
Did he play with any future pros there?
I can't remember. He only played for a couple semesters, and he ended up leaving the team and just playing volleyball, club volleyball. I don't remember the years exactly, but...
Why Notre Dame?
Why Notre Dame? I mean, the minute I stepped on campus for the first time, I just fell in love with it. It was COVID, so I couldn't do any official recruiting. So I just went there with my family. It was in June, and beautiful campus, beautiful atmosphere, beautiful weather, and I just fell in love. You can just feel the presence in the history that Notre Dame had. And I knew one day football was going to end, and I wanted to be set up for post-football. And I felt like Notre Dame was the best situation for that, and then set you up for life after football. So.
Did Tony Reese recruit you?
Yeah.
I mean, did he ever? Was it COVID? Did he ever come to Wadsworth?
He never came because they couldn't go anywhere. But I did a lot of Zoom calls with him, Coach McNulty, and the other staff, and just kind of got to know Notre Dame through the camera a little bit. But yeah, he was a big recruiter for me.
Have you seen him here this week?
I haven't crossed past him yet, but I'm sure I'll bump into him sometime. So.
Just about to Xavier Watson, you said because of the long season, he's not testing this week. Have you thought about what are you doing for that?
I'm doing everything. So I'm doing everything. I feel good. Came out of the season pretty unscathed. Playing 16 games, coming off a knee injury, and I feel pretty good. So yeah.
What have you done to prepare for the testing this week?
Yeah, I've done everything. I only quick turnaround from the season, so I only had a couple weeks to train. But I was down in Nashville with Jeremy Holt and just training, doing football drills, doing combine drills, and just getting better all around.
It was awesome. Yeah.
So many tight ends.
I just feel like it helped me kind of learn, just like the game of football, and like learn how to kind of like just read a defense, see defense, and like confirm what I'm seeing out there, not just seeing ghosts or whatever, and have a good plan of knowing what everyone on the field is doing, not just myself, because that can only help myself be better and just be a better football player all around.
There's a lot of tight ends taking short yardage snaps in the NFL now. You were one of the first, weren't you?
One of the first? I mean, I don't know if I was one of the first, but I feel like, it's something I can do. So
You haven't done it much lately, though, have you?
I haven't done it much lately, no.
Why is that?
It was just, we never needed it with the running threats that we had. Riley and J Love and JD Price, like, we really need a fourth runner. So, yeah. Yeah. 100%, yeah. I feel like that was one kind of, what do you want to say, national critique that I always kind of got was, can he run block, can he, do well in the run game? And I felt like, at the end of the season, we were starting playing better teams consistently, to the playoffs, and I felt like I was putting my best film on tape, and a lot of that was run blocking. And, we had that stretch against Georgia where we just ran the ball for the whole quarter. I felt like that kind of solidified the doubts in people's mind of like, hey, this guy, we don't need to worry about that. He's an all-around versatile tight end. So. Well, yeah. my goal kind of coming out of this is just establish a great relationship with all the coaches, and all the support staff for the teams. But personally, a goal of mine is just to just look athletic and smooth, and not look rough out there. Just be confident and show the team something. So.
What teams and players did you follow growing up? Teams and players.
I was a quarterback and running back growing up, so I really liked the Anthony Thomas. This was college. I was more for college ball watching that, so I was a big Oregon fan. I liked Mariota and the Anthony Thomas, that dynamic duo. But in terms of NFL teams, I liked Aaron Rodgers growing up, being the quarterback, so I was a big fan of him, and I was a big fan of Julio Jones growing up. And so I'd say, Atlanta and Green Bay were my teams I kind of watched growing up.
Not a Browns fan.
I was a Browns fan because I was in Browns country, so I kind of had to be exposed to that. I root for them on Sundays, but I never had a team I hated. I never had a team that I truly was like, oh my God, I'm a diehard fan. I just like watching football. So.
Is it surreal coming from Wadsworth to now be on this day?
What's wrong with Wadsworth?
What is wrong with that?
Yeah, nothing. No, I'm kidding. It's a lifelong dream to be here. I still feel like, I can remember when I was a little kid, like wishing to be here, and it's all kind of happened in the blink of an eye. And now that I'm here, it's like I said before, I'm just trying to kind of be where my feet at, and just kind of stay present, and not let the moment get bigger than what it actually is. So just trying to stay focused and present.
You only had one season under Coach Denbrock, but how do you think he helped prepare you for the next level?
Yeah, I feel like he helped me prepare at the next level because I feel like he set me up for good situations and put me in very viable situations to help me perform as a football player, and he trusted me to kind of do my own thing a little bit and he helped showcase me in our offense to be like, all right, this guy can do everything. And on top of that, his football IQ is tremendous. So just him sharing that his knowledge with me, I feel like it's only helping me get better at the next level. So.
First true quarterback battle in the spring and the fall in a while. Take us through the top three candidates there. Strengths. I think that's the biggest strengths.
Yeah. One, the Notre Dame quarterback group's in good hands. Whoever is going to be the guy, next year going in the fall, the team's going to do good. So, Steve's been there for as long as I can remember. He's a dog. He's been through the rough. And whenever his number's been called, he's been reliable. He's been dependable. So if he gets a shot, Notre Dame will be in good hands. Kenny, he's an all-around great athlete, great player. So I think it'd be kind of hard to game plan against him. Maybe another version of kind of Riley, I feel like, in a sense. So if he gets a shot to go, then Notre Dame would be good. And then CJ, he's a young prodigy. There's a lot of talk about him, and I kind of believe it. Just seeing the way he works, seeing the way he kind of handles himself. When his number's called too, it'll be good hands. So whoever gets a shot caller, it's not my decision, obviously, but whoever gets to go, it's going to be very exciting for Notre Dame football.
So this week, do you get to spend a lot of time with Riley? Do you have any downtime where you guys can hang out with Riley or other teammates?
Honestly, we really don't. I only see him a couple of times when we have collective orientations, if you want to say. But I've gotten to know some of the tight ends here, and they're all pretty cool dudes. So.
With Riley, what do you think about his game will translate into next time?
Riley? Yeah. One, I just think, like I said, he's I feel like he's a Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen kind of guy where, he can do everything. It's going to be kind of hard to game plan against him. And on top of it, he's just a freak athlete. So good luck stopping him. So.
You mentioned the ACL injury. What point last season did you feel like you were back to 100%?
Yeah. I was playing football. Camp for me, coming off an injury from surgery, it was 8.5 months. That's usually a little bit ahead of time from when people start coming back to even playing. So I was playing football full go at 8.5, 9 months. And then I'd probably say week 4, I kind of probably felt like, myself, because, I finally had some games underneath my belt. I had practices. I didn't do spring ball. I did a little bit of camp. And then, boom, got thrusted into the season. So Probably game 4 when I had kind of built up that confidence of playing live ball and getting tackled again. That was kind of my biggest thing. Since my injury was from contact, I wanted to get hit again, and it wasn't really until week 3 or 4 when I got hit again for the first time where I was like, why did I even doubt myself in the first place? I'm back to where I was. So.
Why were you able to withstand the length of the season?
I just felt like, for me personally, one, it helped me only have 1 credit in school to graduate, so I had a lot of actually free time on my hands. So with that free time, I think I took advantage of getting in the weight room, getting in the recovery, getting in the training room, and just kind of preparing my body to kind of be like a pro. And putting the right things in my body, meet with the right people, and just doing all the things necessary to show up on Saturdays. So,
what did you learn about yourself going through the playoffs?
Then I feel like I can compete with the best. Each as the week or as the playoffs went on, each week you'll play better and better defenses, better teams, better systems, and I feel like I put up my best film, best play on tape, and sadly it didn't kind of go the way we wanted to at the end, but I just feel like I learned a lot about myself in the sense of that. I can compete with the best, and that I'm tough. I'm smart enough to see what I'm seeing out there against certain defenses, and I can compete with the best. So.
Have you met with the Buccaneers this week?
Yeah. Informal. It was just a meeting and just about just football. So know each other, so it was good.
There were some younger players at Notre Dame that maybe didn't play a lot last fall, but you feel like are ready to break out maybe next year.
Yeah. I think our offense is going to take another step with some guys leaving. We had some young guys fill up. I think, obviously, JG had a breakout kind of second half of the season, so I think our receiver room is going to be in good hands with him and Faison. But I think another guy in that room is Micah. I think he's going to take that next step this year because I can see the way he practices, the way he runs routes. He's going to be a good Notre Dame household name in the next coming year. So
with Greathouse, were you surprised to see those last 2 games? Is that something you've been seeing all year? Or?
I was not surprised at all. I just knew he had that dog in him a little bit. I was also kind of just waiting for that moment to kind of happen. And he showed up in the biggest games of the year. So kudos to him. He's gonna he set himself up for a good year this year. And I think whoever the quarterback this year is going to build that trust with him in the offseason, and he's only going to skyrocket from here.
You met with the Texans while you were here?
Yeah, another informal, just getting to know him and just talking some ball. So,
what was your experience kind of like at the Shrine Bowl? I know you practiced for 1 day, but you got to meet with teams there and kind of get some NFL coaching.
Yeah, so it was a quick turnaround from the football season, and didn't know if I was even going or not, then decided to go. Went down there, and the goal I kind of wanted to get out of that, like you said, was just kind of get myself out there, get exposure, and just, kind of dip my toe in like what the NFL world was going to be like a little bit before I got to here. So I got down there and just kind of learned, learned an NFL offense, learned an NFL special teams system. And on top of it, I just got to meet a bunch of coaches and coaching staffs and scouts, and just, put myself out there. It was good. It was good exposure, I feel like.
I know Steelers scouts are kind of watching you closely down there. Have you had a chance to meet with them while you're here yet?
It was good. Another informal, and got to know the tight ends coach, and we just talked ball, and, it was a fun interview, so it was good.
You were at the East-West Shrine Bowl with Jordan Clark. I know he didn't get invited here, but what do you think he can add to the next level? What do you think he can bring to a team at the next level?
Well, one, I just think he's a good guy to be around. I feel like he's a great locker room guy, first of all. And I think I can kind of attest that for all the guys from Notre Dame coming out here. They're all great locker room guys. But JC, he's a good dude. I got to know him this past off season, with him transferring in. And he's just a down-to-earth guy. On top of that, he's just a phenomenal football player. I'm personally kind of shocked that he's not here right now. I think he's the best slot DB, whatever you want to call it, nickelback in the country. So I don't know who makes the decisions, but of who's coming here or not. But he's a phenomenal football player and a phenomenal just dude outside of football. So whatever team he goes to, whatever I feel like he'll make an immediate impact in the locker room and on the field. So
this streak that goes back 2 decades of every starting tight end at Notre Dame being drafted. Do you feel pressure on that? Are we expected to be drafted? But do you hear from the other guys about make sure you do all this stuff right?
I don't really kind of sense the pressure of that. I just kind of turn it into excitement, just to continue that legacy, to continue the heritage. And given that Notre Dame title of tight end, keeping it a legacy and stuff. So definitely don't want to be the guy to kind of break that streak. That'd be kind of, but I feel confident enough to the point where I don't have to do that, or that won't happen. But we'll see what happens. So.
How much does it maybe help your draft stock that so many guys have come through?
I feel like going to the school that I did, Notre Dame, I feel like it only gives you a little bit more of an edge. It gives you more of an, and I feel like it puts an expectation on your shoulders from people to be at that level. And I feel like that only kind of just made myself push harder to be, get to this point and get the most out of myself. So,
Mitch, what are your expectations for Eli Rare?
What
are your expectations for Eli this coming season?
He's going to pop off. He's a stud. He's just been waiting for his number to kind of be called to be the guy. And this year, I feel like, all reins are going to be on him. He's going to let it loose. He's one of the most athletic dudes I've ever seen. So, expect a freaky year from him. He's really athletic. He's fast. He's strong. He's smart. I think he's just going to let loose this year.